Alright, this is my first morning check-in. Sorry, I'm like so cold. It is cold and rainy and windy here today. It is definitely spring. But this is my first morning check-in. I'm on my first break. I've gotten 313 words done so far today, so I'm off to a good start. Definitely better than yesterday. And I'm about to wrap up chapter 5, so that makes me happy. So this is going. I'm realizing that I should have done like a bunch of research on like how hospitals work and junk before I started this, because I keep having to put things in where it's a note like, you need to figure out like how they actually work with like nurses and their that's what I'm thinking of, shifts and stuff, and how doctors like actually do things and stuff. And so I have a bunch of parts where I'm like, I'm gonna need to fill in more detail later, but for now I'm just gonna say it the way I've seen it done on TV, and we'll have to fix it later because my my knowledge of the internal working of hospitals is pretty much limited to episodes of House, which I'm like 99.9% sure is entirely wrong. So yeah, that's a thing. So I went over the 10,000 word mark too, which is nice because I should have done that yesterday and I didn't, so I'm happy that I'm there today. I'm going to try to hit 11,000 words today. That's my goal. I'm hoping to not only do that, but, well, obviously I'm going to finish chapter 5. I know that now because I'm maybe one paragraph away from finishing chapter 5. So I'm making progress, making progress. Okay, so I'm on my lunch break. I'm shivering, sorry. I'm on my lunch break. I'm at, oh, I forgot what I was at. Oh no, hold on. I'm back. Okay, I'm at 626 words so far for the day. So I've actually, oddly enough, I had 313 words last time I checked in, I think it was, and now I have exactly twice that amount. So that's weird that I landed on exactly twice the amount. But that's where I'm at so far today. So I'm through about half what I need to do, and I'm about exactly halfway through the workday. So hopefully I should be able to get to 11,000 words by the end of the workday. If I keep this up, we'll see. I did finish off chapter 5. In fact, I should have finished off chapter 5 before I finished chapter 5, if that makes any sense. Basically, I kept writing, and then I realized I was like, whoops, according to my outline, I was supposed to break the chapter like back there at this other part. So I'm actually like 2.5 pages into chapter 6 without even realizing I was 2.5 pages into chapter 6. That was a nice surprise. The funny little surprises you'll give yourself when writing. 773 words so far today. I am about 3.5 pages into chapter 6, which is good. And so far I'm feeling pretty good about it. I feel like I'm back into stuff that's a little bit more fast-paced, which is making things a lot easier. And with this, let's see, this is my last break, so I've got about an hour and 45 minutes until I'm off. If I can get to an even 1,000 before the end of the day, that would be great, because that would mean I only have like 200 more to do by the end of the day if I want to get to the 11,000 that I want to try to get to by the end of the night. So I'm still hoping for that. I think that's pretty manageable. In fact, even if I didn't get any more writing done before I have to leave work today, I think I could probably still hit it. So feeling pretty good now. I'll let you know later if I'm still feeling good, and we'll go from there. All right. I'm only made up because I like did a thing with my hubby. He wants to do a movie review channel, and yeah. Anyway, so this is the end of the day. I'm not going to do another vlog later, but I am going to finish off my last 37 words that I need to get to at least 11,000 by the end of the evening. I'm going to go do that right after this video. I just don't want to do another video afterwards. I still haven't given any writing advice, and I need to come up with something here real quick. But anyway, right now I am 37 words shy of being at 11,000 words even for this draft so far. I am several pages into chapter 6, and I'm getting pleasantly surprised that my story is actually turning out to be a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, because when I first started writing this, I was looking at the number of chapters I had outlined, and I was thinking, I'm gonna be lucky if this whole entire book is like 30 to 35,000 words. And I'm realizing I'm only at like chapter 6, and I'm at 11,000 words, and chapter 6 is about a fourth of the way through the number of chapters that I have outlined. So, so that's a good sign that maybe it'll be more like 45,000 words when it's done. So it'll be closer to actual novel length. I don't know, maybe we're being a little bit... Okay, here's my writing advice. My writing advice. Don't worry so much about what length your novel is and whether or not you have to call it a novel or a novella or any of that nonsense. I mean, let's look at Mice and Men. I think of Mice and Men is only like 15,000 something words, and it's frequently referred to as a novel. Don't worry too much about the titles of what it's going to be called. Just go ahead and write the story the way that it needs to be written, because that's really more important. Don't try to drag it out longer if that's not what's necessary. Otherwise, you're going to end up screwing up your pacing. And don't try to make it shorter if it's not meant to be shorter to fit into a certain title, because again, that's going to mess up your pacing. And also, it's just going to lose a lot of important aspects that your audience would get a lot out of in your story. Anyway, that's going to be it for me tonight, because I'm kind of rambling and I have to spend some time with my hubby, and it's already after 8 o'clock, so I don't know how I'm going to do that otherwise. So I'm going to go. You guys have a great evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow.